Don't get upset when you get upset. Don't get upset when you get upset. Don't overly think when you're upset that it's the end of the world, because the reality is this, and this is something I've learned recently, is that your brain actually is trying to constantly reach a state of homeostasis, meaning a state of equilibrium. And so if you have a really high or a really awesome experience, your brain is like, overstimulated. Maybe you had something really exciting happen. See, you can't live at that level of excitement forever. The Bible does tell us to rejoice always, to count it all joy, but the Bible also lets us know that sorrow is normal, that hardship is promised, that difficulty is our portion in this life. Job said it rightly. He said, as sparks fly upward, so is a man born for trouble. And the Bible tells us, in this world you'll have tribulation, but take heart, I've overcome the world. And so all the people that we look at as great men of God at one point in life were upset about something or the other. Job was upset. David was upset, right? Jesus was upset. Jonah was upset. Abraham was discouraged, right? Paul despaired of life itself. I could go on and on, but it just takes a quick skim through the Bible to understand that being discouraged, being upset is normal, and it happens in our Christian life. And so what I found is your brain actually, when you have really awesome experiences, it actually will eventually go back to equilibrium. Also, when you have really down experiences, your brain also wants to go back to equilibrium so that you're at a stable state. So when you're going down, don't get overwhelmed and don't freak out about it, because it's part of the normal human experiences. David's a great example of someone who went through emotional roller coasters. Like if you read Psalm 42 is a great example of him feeling super discouraged, but then he goes into God's presence, finds hope, and starts praising God. So I just want to encourage you to not get so upset when you get upset. Understand it's normal, but you don't want to live in that state. So bring your emotions to God, bring your heart to God, cast your cares on him because he cares for you. And God's and he's working through all of it. He's working in the blessings and in the burdens, in the pain and in the pleasure. He's with you in the valley of the shadow of death, and when you're on top of the mountain looking off in the distance and seeing beautiful sights. He's there through your whole life. And, just don't freak out. Don't be overwhelmed when you get discouraged. Just take it to God, and he's going to help you through it. And so this is something I've been learning, and it's actually normal. God designed us to stay in a state of equilibrium. And think about, I was just talking to a brother yesterday. He said, man, everything in my life's going down. And I told my brother, I said, one thing I know is that oftentimes in the stock market, when everything's going down, it eventually has nowhere else to go but up. And when the stock goes down, eventually it likely will go up. And that's not always a guarantee. It's just a general principle. So when things are looking down, understand that things also can go up very soon. Just don't quit. Keep pushing forward. Galatians 6:9 says, don't grow weary of doing good. In due season you'll reap if you don't give up. God bless. Let me know in the comments if anything I said really stuck to your heart so we can edify one another. God bless.